Good morning students, how are you, and welcome to YouTube channel of Proton. In previous video we have discussed about salivary glands, and this sequence today we will discuss about the second digestive gland, that is liver. So without delaying, let's start. So students, first of all, what is liver? We will study about the liver, and first point is that you know very well that liver is the largest gland of our body. Must remember students, liver is considered is the largest gland of our body, you must know. And the second largest gland is pancreas, that's why we will study in our further video. So liver is considered as the largest gland. Clear students? Come to the next point, that talk about the locations. So it is located at below the diaphragm. What is the location of liver? Liver is located below the diaphragm and in the left side of our abdominal cavity. You must know students that diaphragm is the dome-shaped structure which divides our abdominal cavity and our chest cavity, which is also known as thoracic cavity. So liver divides abdominal cavity with and thoracic cavity. So what is the position regarding the diaphragm? What is the position of liver regarding the diaphragm? I say that it is located, liver is located below the diaphragm, means this is our diaphragm, and below the diaphragm, and the below the diaphragm, that is my right side of my body, and that is the left side of my body. So where is it is located, in which side? In the left side of abdominal cavity. This is my abdominal cavity where the various organs are found. So liver is found in left side. Liver is found in left side of my abdominal cavity. My means our abdominal cavity. So it is found in the left side of our abdominal cavity, and it is in other word we can say it is just located below the our stomach. Liver is located below the stomach. Come to the next point. If we talk about the weight of the liver, so students, liver may be 1 kg and it may be 1.5 kg, means 1.5 kg of weight liver contain in human adults. So average weight of liver may be 1 kg to up to 1.5 kg. So students must remember about the weight of the liver. Come to the next point, that it is a bilobed structure, right lobe and left lobe. Students, it is very important point for your examination view. So you must know, must remember always that liver is a bilobed structure, means it contains 2 lobes. Liver, if we look after, if we look the structure of liver, so liver is a bilobed structure, means it is having 2 lobes in their structure. You can see here, that is the large lobe here, and that is the small lobe here. So this is the rough diagram of liver. You can see in the diagram it is a bilobed structure. Bi means 2, lobed means lobular structures, means a fleshy organ. Lobe means fleshy portion of body, that is known as lobed. So it is a bilobed structure. First lobe is known as right lobe, the lobe which is found in the right side of our abdominal cavity, that is known as right liver lobe, and the lobe found in the left side of our abdominal cavity, that is known as left liver lobe. You can see also here, this is right lobe and this is left lobe. One more thing students, that right lobe is larger than the left lobe. You can see this point in the diagram also, that right lobe is found here to here and left lobe found here to here. So you can see here the length and the size of our liver, that right lobe is much greater as comparison to left lobe. You can see here I mean to say that right lobe is much greater, much larger as comparison to left lobe. This is the structure of both the lobes. And we come to the next point. The liver is divided into right and left lobe through a ligamentous structure called falciform ligament. Very important, students. It is must. Many times it is asked in competition exams and as well as your board examinations that name the structure which divides the liver lobes into two portions. So that is known as falciform ligaments. You can see here, students, that this is the structure by which liver is divided into two lobes, that is left lobe and that is right lobe. So falciform ligament is the structure which divides liver into two portions, that is left lobe and that is right lobe. You must be noticed this thing very much, students. So please, if you mention in your notebook, please underline this point. Many times it is asked in your examinations. So come to the next point. Liver is protected by rib cage. You must know, students, that are many delicate organs are found in our body which must need to protect themselves, like heart, like liver, like lungs. So these are delicate structures because if there is some damage, there are so little damage are create many critical situations. So these delicate organs, is one of them is liver. So students, it is also need protection. So liver is protected by rib cage. You can see, you must know that the many approximately 12 ribs are 12 bones are found in our chest cavity as well as our abdominal cavity, and this is looks like a cage. So these collection of these bones are known as rib cage. Clear, students? They are connected in a flat bone that is known as sternum. So rib cage protects our body, protects many delicate organs in which liver is one of them. So liver is protected by rib cage. It is protected by rib cage for any types of frictions, any kind of shock, any kind of other damage. It is protected by rib cage. So rib cage is the structure which protects the liver. Clear, students? Come to the next point. Right lobe of liver contains two sublobes named as caudate lobe and caudate lobe. Quadrate lobe and caudate lobes. Students, I want to tell you one thing, that many times students are feeling many confusions in the lobes of liver. Why? They consider that liver have four portions, liver have four lobes. But this is the wrong concept. Actual concept that liver is divided into two lobes. First, right lobe and left lobe, and further right lobe is also divided into two sublobes, that is known as quadrate lobe and caudate lobe. So students, this thing must be noticed by you, that right lobe of liver contains two sublobes. Not liver contains all the livers, or complete liver is contains four lobes. This is wrong thing. So right thing is that right lobe of liver contains two sublobes, not left lobe, not complete liver. Only right lobe of liver contains two sublobes. It is having two sublobes named as caudate lobe and caudate lobe. So you can see in diagram also that is the complete portion of our right lobe. Clear, students? Because that is the falciform ligament which divides into two lobes of liver. So this is the right portion of our liver, right lobe portions of our liver, and you can see here that is it is the structure of gallbladder. We will discuss about it in further video. So this is gallbladder, and you can see here that is the lobe that is known as caudate lobe. This lobe is known as caudate lobe, and this lobe here to here, this lobe is known as caudate lobe. So right lobe is further divided into two sublobes, not complete liver. Must be remembered, students. So this is the This is all about the right liver lobes. Come to the next point. A green color bag-like structure is found below the right large lobe of liver known as gallbladder. This thing must be noticed, students, that a green color bag-like structure is found below the right lobe of liver known as gallbladder. You can see here, students, this is the right lobe as we discussed earlier, that, and in right lobe a green color. What is the color of this bag, this structure? That is green. And a green color bag like structure, you can see here, it is looks like a bag. So it is a bag like structure is found below the right lobe. Students, you can see here it is situated in the right lobe, but that's not the right position because our body is in 2D shape and this is 3D shape. So it is found, means this structure which is known as gallbladder is found below the right lobe of liver. Must be remember, students, it is found below the right lobe of the liver and it is known as gallbladder. So gallbladder is another types of important digestive gland which store bile juice which is secreted and synthesized by liver. Must be remember, students, must be noticed here that liver contains a special types of juice which is known as bile juice, and bile juice is stored temporarily through gallbladder. We will discuss when we about the gallbladder and bile juice when we will discuss about the bile juice separately. So students, this is the point regarding gallbladder. Come to the next point. Gallbladder used to store bile juice which is synthesized by liver. I have already discussed about this point, so there is no need to repeat again. So students, this is the gallbladder store bile juice, not repeating again, and this is the complete diagram of our lobe, external structure of our human liver. So must be draw this diagram in your notebook when you prepare your notes. So this is all about the basic description, external description of liver. In our further video we will discuss about the internal structure of liver. Please students, so come to the next portion, that is duct system. Students, you must know that liver, pancreas and gallbladder, that is considered as the exocrine gland. And what is exocrine gland? We have discussed in previous video when we have discussed about the salivary glands. You must know that the glands which contains ducts to secrete their secretions, that are known as exocrine glands, and the secretions are called secretory portions, and the secretion secreted by the ducts. And this ducting system glands means the ducts which having the glands which is having ducts to secrete their secretions are known as exocrine glands, and this collection of these exocrine glands are known as exocrine system. So students, you must know that liver is also considered a exocrine gland. Liver is also considered a exocrine gland because it contains many ducts to secrete their secretions, as well as pancreas is considered as a heterocrine glands, means some portions of pancreas containing ducts and some portion of pancreas does not contain any ducts. So it is a mixed gland, it is a hexocrine glands. We will discuss in our further video. So students, I mean to say that these glands are having ducts. So we will discuss here the name of the duct and where they are joined to each other and what is the name of these ducts after joining to each other. So this is the duct system. You can see here that this is our liver. I am not drawing proper diagram of liver. I am only mention that the ducts which come on the right lobe and ducts which come of the left lobe. So you can see from here that right hepatic duct come from the right lobe of the liver. Clear students, I am not drawing diagram here, so you can see here and understand from here, so that this is the right portion of our liver, large lobe of our liver, where from where right hepatic duct come, means the duct which comes from the right portion of the liver, means the duct which come from the right lobe of the liver are known as right hepatic duct. Hepatic term as comes from liver, so we can also use hepatic and liver in the case of liver. So hepatic means liver. So right hepatic duct comes from the right lobe of the liver, and left hepatic duct come from the left lobe of the liver. So students, there are two ducts which comes from the right and left portion of the liver. So that is right hepatic duct and that is left hepatic duct. Clear student, got it? Okay, come to the next. In further, both the ducts joins to each other. You can see here, this is the duct which comes from right lobe and the duct which comes from left lobe of liver, and that joins here, and after joining, the duct is known as common hepatic duct. Clear students, I mean to say they connect here, and after connecting they are called common hepatic duct. Okay students, you can see here that is another gland which is found below the liver, that is known as gallbladder, and I am repeating again that gallbladder is stored bile juice for some time, and the duct which come from gallbladder is known as cystic duct. You can see here the duct which is come from gallbladder, that is known as cystic duct. Clear students, and cystic duct are meets here from common hepatic duct. You can see here this duct is known as cystic duct, comes from gallbladder. This duct is known as common hepatic duct, which come from the right and left hepatic regions of liver. So these ducts, both the ducts are joins here, and also that after joining they are known as common bile duct. Because why that is called bile duct? Because in here it from gallbladder there comes bile juice, and here they also come with bile juice. So that is known as common bile duct, because they also carry bile, means cystic duct also carry bile juice, and common hepatic duct also carry bile juice. So that is known as common bile duct. So students, you are very much clear, that is the after joining of cystic duct and after joining of common hepatic duct, the name of the duct is known as common bile duct. Clear students? Okay students, come to the next portions that you can see here, that is a gland also situated below the liver, that is known as pancreas. Here that's are not actual position, I am only draw this diagram only for understanding. So this is the pancreas, and the duct which come from the pancreas is known as pancreatic duct. In simple mean, I have already discussed about the pancreas in short, that pancreas is a heterocrine glands, and most of portions of pancreas is known as hexocrine pancreatic portions, and some portions are known as endocrine pancreatic portions, and the duct which comes from the exocrine portion of the pancreas are known as pancreatic duct. You can see here, this is pancreas, and the duct which come from the pancreas is known as pancreatic duct, and pancreatic duct carry pancreatic juices. Clear students? And pancreatic duct are get joins common bile duct. Here which duct comes? Common bile duct, and from here which duct come? Pancreatic duct. And after joining the both duct, name common bile duct and pancreatic duct, the name of the duct is called hepatopancreatic duct. What is known as hepatopancreatic duct? What is called hepatopancreatic duct? So hepatopancreatic duct is the duct which is made by common bile duct and pancreatic duct. Clear students? must be remember, must be noticed what is the hepatopancreatic duct, how to pancreatic duct forms. It is formed by common bile duct and it is formed by pancreatic duct. In simple word we can say common bile duct plus pancreatic duct is equals to hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic duct is also known as liver pancreatic duct. Means I have already discussed word hepato. Word hepatic indicates the liver. Clear students? So it is also liver pancreatic duct and common hepatopancreatic duct also known as. So you can see here the duct which comes from the pancreas is known as pancreatic, and the duct which comes from this upper portions as well as gallbladder and left and right lobe of the liver, that is known as common bile duct, and both the ducts joins to each other and after joining they are known as hepatopancreatic duct. Very much clear students. What is come to the next point. You can see here this is the duodenum, which is the first part of our small intestine. We have already discussed when we have discussed about the small intestine. You must know students that both the ducts means hepatopancreatic duct opens into duodenum. You must know, and we have already discussed about, so no need to descriptions so much for. So what is the duodenum? Duodenum is the structure which receive the secretions which comes from the pancreas, which comes from the liver, and these secretions are carried by hepatopancreatic duct. In simple word we can say that hepatopancreatic duct opens into duodenum. Clear students? Hepatopancreatic duct opens into duodenum. So hepatopancreatic ducts carry the sometimes it carry pancreatic juice, sometimes it carry bile juice, and sometimes it carry both the juice, and it is fall down both the juices into duodenum. So must remember students that hepatopancreatic duct opens into duodenum. And one more important thing you must be noticed students, that the opening of hepatopancreatic duct in duodenum is guarded by a sphincter. We have already discussed what I said students, what I said, that the opening of hepatopancreatic duct into duodenum is guarded, is regulated by a sphincter that is known as sphincter of Oddi. You can see here this is the valve also known as sphincter, and it was discovered by a scientist name of Oddi. Clear students? So this is guarded by a sphincter that is known as sphincter of Oddi, and you must know, you know very well about the role of sphincter Oddi. There is need to repeat again. Okay, I am repeating that what is the function of sphincter of Oddi. That the sphincter of Oddi plays very important role. That you must know that hepatopancreatic duct carry the bile juice and pancreatic juice into, and that for that carry both the juices and secrete into duodenum, and this secretion is controlled by sphincter of Oddi. Means when once the bile juice and pancreatic juices come into the duodenum, it is not sorry, it is once it is comes in the duodenum, it is not possible to backflow of these juices back into the hepatopancreatic duct, or we can say pancreas and liver. Means sphincter of Oddi allow to move both the secretions into from hepatopancreatic duct to duodenum, but the backflow of these juices is prevented by sphincter of Oddi. Means sphincter of Oddi does not allow the backflow of these juices into back to hepatopancreatic duct as well as pancreas as well as liver. So student, this is the function of sphincter of Oddi, and after getting this bile juice what have to do with these bile juice, these juices, we will discuss in our further videos when we will discuss about the digestion of food, how to take place digestion of food. So this is the basic descriptions about the liver, external descriptions, and about the duct system. In our further video we will discuss the internal structure of liver. Clear, students? So thanks a lot to watching me, and in our further video we will discuss about the internal structure of liver. So you can take screenshot from for preparing your notes. Thanks, students.